Right then, lads and lasses, how we're doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome back to the Geordie Josh channel, and welcome back for 5 PM news. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry, the transfer window is now shut, but Geordie Josh still has the transfer news, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have seen yesterday, it was an exclusive from Craig Hope that Newcastle United, wait for it, are set to beat Real Madrid and Barcelona to the signing of young 18-year-old winger from Malaga, Antonio Cordero. Before we even say another word, before we even talk about young Antonio Cordero, beating Real Madrid and Barcelona to any signing is just going to be phenomenal as it is. So look, without further ado, if you do enjoy the video, we're not going to mess about here. We are getting straight into this. Hit the thumbs up button if you do enjoy, and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. I've got some good stuff coming up on the channel, ladies and gentlemen, as of course the transfer window is shut. We can't keep doing this every single day, so we're going to find some new niches. Don't you worry. Yet again, without further ado, let's get into it. So like I said, lock in for this one, because this news, as we already have heard, is absolutely monumental. An exclusive from Craig Hope of the Daily Mail, and this actually was reported by the Daily Mail around 2 to 3 months ago by a different reporter, so there certainly is already being proved by Craig Hope. There is definitely truth in this story. Exclusive. Newcastle are set to beat Real Madrid and Barcelona to the signing of 18-year-old Antonio Cordero. The Malaga winger has already flew into Tyneside to speak to Newcastle United sporting director or director of football, whichever one you want to call it, Paul Mitchell. We will actually be signing Cordero on a pre-contract agreement as his contract runs out in the summer of 2025, June to be exact, which yet again is another positive. I don't know if we actually need to give Malaga some sort of compensation, or if that's just for players who are under 18 years old. There is some sort of rule there that if a player is so young, you need to give the team compensation if you are signing them on necessarily a pre-contract agreement, a free transfer, so to speak. But ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? If Real Madrid and Barcelona are wanting this young lad, and we can say it over and over again, he's gonna be some player. And as always, on the Geordie Josh channel, we have the full information on this player. Don't get me wrong, in the second division of Spain, I've not exactly got his birth certificate, but we do have some information, ladies and gentlemen, as of course, he is an 18-year-old in his natural position, is left wing. However, Antonio is also very comfortable playing on the right wing, a very versatile player. For Malaga, in the second division of Spanish football, of course, La Liga 2 this season, he has scored 4 goals and gained 6 assists in 24 appearances, also representing his country Spain, only at youth level. He's not at that level yet. For the under-19s, 6 times and hitting the back of the net once. So it's promising stuff really, isn't it? Yet again, interest from them big clubs representing your country at youth level, and youth level is always stacked with the best of the best players. Yet again, pretty self-explanatory why. I've said it in the second last video on the channel when Newcastle United were reportedly set to sign, and we have signed, by the way, Baran Yildiz, I believe it is, just off the top of my head. They are my favourite signings. Very low risk. You're not going to pay a lot of money. This one proven evident on a pre-contract agreement. It's a low risk, and it could potentially be very high reward whether this lad goes out on loan. And it has been said in the article, by the way, players like Vakhtang Salia, who has just been signed from Dinamo Tbilisi, and of course Antonio Cordero, will be loaned out in their first spell at the club. As soon as they come, they will be loaned out, which kind of suggests to me that this may be a financial fair play plot. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, and don't worry, I will explain. I think most of you do know what I mean. Obviously, we're buying these young players, loaning them out, getting some first team football, and selling them for a profit so we can work around financial fair play. Now, that might not be the situation. However, we've seen it with Yankuba Minte. He gets bought from OB Odense in Norway or Denmark, I've completely forgot now. Loaned him out to Feyenoord in his first season and sold straight to Brighton for nearly £30 million or £40 million, however much it was. That's what we look to do with financial fair play in these young players, whether they actually go out on loan and come back to Newcastle United. We've not seen that yet with any players of any calibre, so we don't know. But in my opinion, just what I'm saying off this being loaned out in his first season, it looks like he could be sold. And of course, Antonio, I'm sorry to tell you, mate, I mean, I know we haven't seen you yet, but if you are looking to preferably play left wing, as it is his main position, you've got Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes, and as it looks like Joe Willock as he played there against Birmingham to compete with. So you might want to move on to that right flank. I'm joking, but look, hey, football is full of surprises yet again. He may go out and absolutely boss it and challenge Anthony Gordon. You never ever know, ladies and gentlemen. But there we'll have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you do enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. We will be back tomorrow with some very exciting news. It got reported a few days ago, but no one's really picked up on it. So I think I really need to bring some more interest to this because, by the way, reported by the most reliable source in football, the most reliable journalist on a player I personally really like. Me and my dad speak about this guy all the time. Young centre-back, plays in the Premier League. I'm going to leave it at that. That's a very big cliffhanger for tomorrow. I'm sorry, but it needs to be done. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Geordie Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.